Okay, here we are with another video, game number 4. Let me know if you like it in the comments, if you want to see other kind of videos, but for now, I'm gonna spend my time trying to commentate on my games. Hope it's useful. This was the last game, the 4th game of the match, and I managed to win with my surprise, because actually the game at the beginning did go very well. The opening was not very good for me. It's also a bit shorter than the other games. Okay, let's dive in. So I decided to play Ladybug again, and I was not expecting an anti-spawn defense, to be fair. I thought I would have played a buffer, something else, but okay, I decided to play the same way I played against the Panzo last year in the semi-final. It's a plan. I call it a Dodo attack because my friend Dodo played it a few times some years ago. Although I'm not even sure that it was actually what he played. I think he was playing something different, but I like it now. I call it Dodo attack. Some people call it quad attack. I think Quad Libet played it a few times. Anyway. So the idea is to get a Beetle on top of the Hive very quickly and close to the Black Queen. So we play first Beetle and then a second Beetle, and then there's no way for white, for black to actually stop this Beetle to get on top of the Hive. Of course, the downside is that black has a good ant game, and the anti-spawn defense is actually made on purpose to avoid problems with beetles, right? Because there is no direct drop once the beetle covers the queen. But white plan, of course, is a bit more flexible. So if you just cover the queen, there's not much that will be happening. For example, if you just cover here, then the mosquito will cover back, and then the mosquito doesn't have actually any beetle power. It's not particularly useful. And then at this point you have to play Pillbug anyway, because otherwise black would choke the white queen. Actually, could even choke it here, to be fair. At this point, you see that white doesn't have any spawn points available for the Pillbug. I mean, the problem is that white could actually now use mosquito with Pillbug beetle power, but we can still recover, like black can still recover and move later. And okay, white has got a spawn point here, so the Pillbug can eventually get in the right place next to the queen. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think black is still doing okay, but why to give white this option if they can recover straight away? Yeah, but the thing is, I didn't really cover the queen immediately. I decided to play Pillbug first to avoid, as we said, the queen choke. Black goes on with Endgame, and now the sort of core idea of white here is to play an inner Hive game. Okay, so this move actually like effectively creates 2 more spawn points here, with the idea of freeing the ladybug, or potentially yeah, well, the other idea is to use the mosquito to get on top of the Hive as well as a beetle. And clearly the mosquito cannot cover back because mosquito cannot copy another mosquito, right? So black decides to stop the mosquito straight away. I still have a spawn point here, but I first decided to play a spider here. Maybe an ant was actually a bit better to increase my ant mobility, but I thought the spider here was very annoying because it actually threatens to pin one of the 2 mosquito or ant here, or even the ant over there at the top. And the point is that oh, sorry, oops. The point is that after this move, for example, then the Pillbug will move in, fill the elbow, and free the beetle. And white start to get a bit more ant control without actually having played ant. But let's have a look. So black has now a few options. You can pin the spider using the ant, for instance. Could it could try to counterattack straight away with the spider here, with the idea of pinning the white queen on the left, and then get on with a beetle attack. White hasn't played ants yet, so a beetle attack would be very likely working. But black decided to play this move, which was a bit surprising actually to me. But it kind of makes sense because he's threatening to move away with the queen, right? The black queen now could escape. It would get a couple of pieces stuck, but this might be only temporarily. I'll show you why. So I actually let black escape. Not sure it was the best choice, but no, sorry, I didn't play this. I played this move. But the point is that you have this omega shape, okay, where the center is black, is fully black, which means that once you put a piece in here, you actually free two pieces, and two valuable pieces. At the same time, there are also, it creates two internal spots that are harder for white to get because they are trigger points. So whenever white fills one of this, then the mosquito and the pillbug are free. So actually the black queen is quite protected here, but at the same time the mosquito and the pillbug are temporarily locked. So I have to take advantage of this and try not to unlock them until I have figured out the rest. For example, my last move was played with the aim of freeing the beetle. I'm not sure where I would put the beetle, but yeah, this was the main idea. And the other idea, I mean, still available, was that the spider would go here, and at this point, if the black queen moves, I've pinned the ant, and actually all this free in line. If the ant moves, I'd still at least have fixed the position of the black queen. This is the idea. The problem is that after this move, black can shift the pin. And still keep. So how did the game go? Actually, I played this move, okay. But if I play this, black can shift the pin here, and now I don't have way to actually free my beetle quickly. I mean, well, I can play this, but now this black ant is free, and well, there's this move, or it can attack straight away. I mean, it was still possible, but I thought that this move would have been stronger in the long term. So the thing is that white hasn't played ants yet, so I want to try to pin as many ants as possible with other pieces, such that when I place my ants in play, then they will not be pinned by my opponent's ants. Okay, this is the main point. Because I cannot, as we said, there are too many trigger points, to at least 2 or 3 actual trigger points here, so it's not convenient to attack straight away. Like with this white beetle has to move all around on top of the hive, it can't just go in here, right? And apart from the spider, which was a good move, there's no way to pin the queen directly because of this cavern, I'm not sure how it's called. It's like, yeah, empty space basically. So okay, black played this move with the idea of placing warping the grasshopper in here and freeing the mosquito and the pillbug. As we said, this omega shape can be filled, but the point, actually, I missed what was the the other option for black, which is this very interesting ring. My mosquito is stuck in here, but I mean, it was not anyway free to move because of this bidirectional pin. The only piece I have available is the spider. Notice the ladybug, it's also in the bidirectional pin. So the only piece I can move is a spider, and I think I have to move it. If I don't do that, then the mosquito and the pillbug are free, or the ladybug is free. I think, yeah, I have to do it. But then black plays this amazing ring again, and still, okay, there are interesting things happening. So the pillbug is still in a proximity position, so it can actually defend pretty okay. If white, so what I played was just to continue my my journey here. I could have gone here, for example, but now I have problems with this. Like the mosquito is just in a defending position, the ant is free, the pillbug is free, my mosquito is still stuck here. So I think I have to keep this as like keep the black mosquito shut for as long as possible. Unfortunately, this frees the black ant, but there's no. I mean, there's no other way. The thing is, this ring is good for black. The only other way I have to break the ring is this one. But again, the black ant is free. Even if I go here, probably even worse. So what I decide to do is just keep the mosquito shut, and well, black will enjoy this extra black ant. But actually, this is not what happened, because black decided to play this move to attack straight away. Maybe in hindsight, moving the ant was a better option. Maybe just this to wait, or maybe this with the idea of creating another ring later on, or to move the pillbug in here and free the ladybug and then attack. Of course, I can do this, but after this, okay, even if white plays an ant, now black has unlocked both ladybug and the mosquito. So it looks reasonable to me, although black queen is kind of it might get in danger soon, but I think not yet. I think it's still okay, but of course black needs to be careful because the counterattack comes with some danger here. So instead, black played this. Oh, sorry, no. Black played this move. And now, since I don't have any ant in play, basically double beetle attack from black will work. So I play one ant. The first beetle could get pinned. I didn't pin it straight away because I thought that black would play the other beetle. And now, if I want to use my beetle to recover, I free the black ant. So instead of doing that, I just place this straight away. And then black went here on top, and then I have time to play another ant. And now if black plays another beetle, then I have this ant available. Actually, black could pin it with this ant, because this mosquito is not... Well, actually, okay. So if black had pinned my ant straight away, there will be a problem, because now I actually have mosquito and ant. The mosquito has ant power. So now black has to keep the mosquito shut here. And black went for this move. I'm not sure. So the idea, I think, is just to put another piece in place and is attacking the ant, and at the same time is threatening to get into this kill spot. The problem is that after I pin it, placing another beetle here doesn't really work, because I shift the pin, and now this spider is not useful anymore. I mean, it can pin the ant, but it's sacrificing a bit too many pieces. You see, the spider cannot get into the kill spot anymore, and there's nothing to pin on the right side. It can pin the ant, but we will see that probably doesn't have enough pieces. So black tries to free the ant here. Now it's time for another nice ring. Or actually, I was thinking more about, yeah, the ring, but maybe this is fine as well. I pinned the ant. I got a bit late into the ant game, but I'm still doing kind of fine. Black creates another ring to free the black queen. At least black is not losing if it can get this queen out. I still have more control, so in the long term I could win, and I also have a bit on top of the hive. But here I locked the other ant. Well, I pinned the other ant. And this move is probably not. Yeah, I'm not sure this move actually works. Probably I was expecting something like this in order to free the other beetle, which at least gives some movements, like free movements, and it makes Zugzwang in the end game less likely. Or I'm not sure what else actually. Maybe just this. Maybe just this, trying to play the ant game as well. Instead, black played this move. The problem is not the move itself, because it could actually go here and pin the other ant. I shift the pin. The problem is this move, because after this move, I definitely get the upper hand. Can you see what's the move for white to gain a stable advantage? The move is, of course, this: warp the hopper in here and then move the pill bag away, which fix this ant and hopper and freeze the white ant. Black could actually play this, maybe should have played this, but instead decided to go for this move to free the beetle, and at the same time increase some liberty, some freedom for the queen. But at this point, first of all, black doesn't have anymore this sort of trigger spots that they were available before. And second, the pillbag is very far. So now I feel, and third, black doesn't have enough pieces to win at this point. White has got 4 liberties, 4 empty kill spots, and has only got basically Beetle and the Spider in reserve. So at this point, I kind of feel quite safe, and I can fill the spots one by one. The Spider is creating a gate here, but I can bypass this by using my Beetle. Even this big ring here doesn't really solve the situation, because I have enough available pieces to win. And after this, and then the kill shot will be taken with my last Beetle. So yeah, the problem was probably for black moving the queen in that position. Or if we go earlier on, black covers the white queen, okay, but it's not over. I mean, qualification for the win, like covering the queen, is just a step, but you need enough material, you still need enough control, and black has got 4 pieces in reserve, white has got 5 pieces, plus a bit better control and control. So probably should have tried to free this ant before going into complicated operations with the beetle, you know. And even before, I think this immediately, and now trying to figure out what to do with the other pieces. The ladybug could be helpful in other situations, like, I don't know, we could temporarily go here, or create the ring again to free the ant, keeping this tense ring situation where the ring is good for black, or at least, you know, there are different options for black, while white has to try to keep the ring stuck. It's probably more useful than force the position, like placing more material, and then the material gets pinned, and then you don't have any more options. So yeah, this is the idea. But a very interesting game, because first, the rings are always tricky to play with, and second, because I felt I wasn't playing, like, after the escape with the black queen, I wasn't playing very well, and I think this is a good setup for black. Although in the long run, I might have some advantage, but well, actually, yeah, I mean, black has got 2 ants here, so the ant game is not too bad for black, because I have 3 ants, 2 of them will be pinned, and so I will have just 1 extra ant. At the same time, black can manage to free the mosquito and the beetle, so it's not too bad. But probably the quick counterattack was not, yeah, this one probably was not ideal. Or at least not with both beetles and the spider, as we saw. Okay, cool. So the game ended in this way. I hope you enjoyed it, and you learned something new. And see you with the next video. My next match will be with Kamimo. Is another player in my group. And I'll let you know how it goes. See you next time.